Hello everyone, welcome to Engineering Drawing and Design Studio Laboratory. In this module 3.1, you will learn about essential drawing. The objective for this module are students are know the standard engineering drawing tools in Autodesk Inventor 2024. Students are able to use flash fill tools correctly in Autodesk Inventor 2024. Students are able to create engineering drawings properly and correctly according to engineering drawing rules using Autodesk Inventor 2024. And these are the timestamp for the video. Next, we'll move to lab work session. In this lab work sessions, you have to open your Inventor 2024 first. After that, you can go to open and open your lab work folder and you will find this drawing file. You can double click on it to open, or you can just left click and click open. So it will appear like this. Next is change the projection type by go to manage tab and click on styles editor. First thing first, you have to expand the standard and you will find default standard ISO. After that, in general tab, you will find linear. In linear, you have to change inch to millimeters by left click on the inch and choose millimeter. After that, go to view preferences, left click on it, and you will find this projection type. Change from the first angle to third angle. And then you can save and close. Next, go to edit border by expand the drawing resources. You can click on the plus symbol in here and expand the borders. Then right click on border. Then click edit. So it will appear like this. Next step is we'll use the rectangle tool where you can find it on sketch tab and expand the rectangle here. Then choose rectangle to point. You can draw the rectangle inside the sheet by left click on the sheet, then drag your mouse goes down, then left click again, then right click, then click OK. After that, we use dimension tool in here, left click on it, then just the top line in here until it appears red like this, left click, drag your mouse, then go to this edge until it appears red like this, left click again, drag your mouse to the right, left click again, then type 10. The same as the right line and the bottom line. Choose this right line, choose this edge, bring your mouse down, left click, then type 10. For the bottom line, left click, choose this edge, bring your mouse to the left click, then type 10. For the left line, you have to click on the left line, then choose this edge, drag your mouse up, then type 20. Then you can enter. So everything is set, we can finish sketch. Left click on it, and click yes. After that, we have to edit the title blocks by expand the title blocks first. After that, you will find title block. Right click on it, then click edit. It will appear like this, and there is a blank space in here. You have to fill it with Scala. You can use text tool that you will find in sketch tab, and you will find this text tool. Just left click on it, then drag your mouse to in the blank space, then left click on the blank space. It will appear like this. First thing first, you have to change the size font from 3.5 to 3 millimeter. Then make sure the font that we use is Tahoma. Then you can type Scala in uppercase. Then click OK. Just drag the Scala till it appear in the middle. like this. After that, we have to change these dots by change it to Sat1. You can just double click on these dots, block all the dots, then type Sat1. Then you can click and OK. So it will appear like this. You can finish sketch by left click on it, then click yes. Next, we can insert the border and title block by first right click on border first, then insert. And the title block, you can right click and insert. First, it will appear like this, so you have to fill the value in here. For the drawing name on sheet 1, we use fit, and the scale is 3 divided by 1. For the date, you can fill it with your practicum date, by day, month, and year. And you can fill it with your name. For assistant code, fill it with your assistant on duty. And fill it with your assignee. After everything is set, we can click OK. So it will appear like this. Next, we have to change the paper size of the sheet 1. You can right click on the sheet 1, then go to edit sheet. It will appear like this. Don't change anything yet, just look at the size. Here's A3. You can left click on the A3, then choose A3 size to fuse. Then you can click OK. Everything is done. Next is we'll display the parts by go to place views, then click on base. It will appear like this, and click on open an existing file. Choose fit.ipt, then click open. First, don't change anything yet, just click on this triangle on the top to change to top views. So it will appear like this. After that, we can change the style to hidden line removed. View identifier is blocked. Then you can type A. And the scale, you have to change it to 3 divided by 1. So everything is set. You can click OK. And then it will appear like this. You can drag your mouse to move this base to the left. Just hold your left click mouse, then drag it to the left. And it will appear like this. Next is we use the projected from the base by using projected. Left click on it, choose the base, then drag your mouse to the right. Then left click again, right click, and then choose create. So it will appear like this. Next step is double click on the projected. You can uncheck the style from base and change it to hidden line. After that, the view identifier, you can change it to B. Everything is done, then you can click OK. And it will appear like this. Next thing, you have to create a breakout by using first in the sketch tab, choose this one, then click on line and click on this projected until it appears to red dots like this, then left click so you can create a dot trigger in here. Drag your mouse to the right a little bit, then left click, take your mouse to the top, randomly, it's okay, just left click and left click again until in this line. Okay, then left click again. So you can make a line, you can do it randomly, just left click again, 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 until you continued it till this dot, but do it just randomly in here. Or you can draw a random line or a random arc. Yes, you can hold your mouse to make an arc, hold your left click mouse, then leave it. Okay, draw a line in until you think it's enough. You can make a line. And remember, all lines should be closed, like it's a rectangle. Everything is done until it's the green dot in here again. You can left click, zoom out, right click again, then click OK. After you draw a line in here, you can go to place views again. Finish sketch first. After that, go to place views. Then choose breakout. Choose this sketch one. Then for the depth, you can just click it until it appears blue like this. Then click on this line. After that, you can click OK. Next, you have to make some center line and center mark in here and in here. By using the annotate tape, you will find the center line. You can left click on the center line until it trigger a green dot in here. You can left click on it, drag your mouse to the right until it showed the green dots in here. Then you can left click again, right click, then create. For the center mark, you can use this center mark tools by left click on the center mark and then choose this outer circle. Left click. Okay, it's done. Then you can right click, then click OK. So everything is set. You are done for the sheet 1. And don't forget to save your project. After that, you can make a new sheet by expand the sheet format in here. Then choose this A3 size to views. You can right click on it, then click on new sheet. Then click OK. It will appear like this. First thing first, you have to delete the default title border in here by expand the sheet 2, then delete the ISO and delete the default border, and it will appear like this. So next you have to insert the border and the title block by right click on the border, then click insert. Then you can click on title block, then click insert. For the sheet 2, we will use the bottom base, so you can write down bottom base. For the scale that we will use is 1 divided by 3. Fill this with your practicum date by day, month, and year, and fill this with your name. Fill this with your assistant code on duty, and fill this one with your SID number. Everything is filled, so you can click OK, and it will appear like this. Next, you can go again to place views. You can click on base, open an existing file again, and choose bottom base.ipt. Right click and then click open. It will appear like this. Next is you have to change the style first from hidden line remove to hidden line. View identifier, change it to A, and the scale is 1 divided by 3. So it will appear like this. So you can click OK. We can drag this object to the left by hold your left click mouse, then drag it to here. Next, we'll use the section tool, but you can find it on Flex Views, and choose this section. Left click on it and zoom in to this object. You'll find these green dots in here from the second fold in here. You can drag your mouse a little bit to the top. Then you can left click, drag your mouse down until this line, till this green dot appear. Left click again, drag your mouse to the right. You can trigger this green dot and then drag your mouse to the up. Then you can left click on this one, then drag your mouse down. Then you can left click again. Remember to give some space between this line and until your left click. You can left click, then right click, you can click continue. So it will appear like this. You have to change these things a little bit. For view identifier, you can change it to B. And the scale is 1 divided by 3. So everything is set, everything is done. You can left click, or you can just click OK before, and it will appear like this. After that, you can use a projection by making a projection by projected. Just left click on the projected, choose the base, and drag your mouse to the top till it appears like this. Then you can left click, right click again, then create. So it will appear to be like this. Next thing, you have to make a detail view from this section by using detail. Just click on it, choose this section. You can zoom in first, click right in the middle of this hole, left click, drag your mouse to the right, to the top, or you can find it to bottom. Then you can left click again, but change the view identifier first to C, and the scale change it to 4 divided by 3. Then you can drag this detail to a little bit to the top in here. So you can left click and it will appear like this. Remember, don't forget to add a center line and center mark in here. You can use the annotate tape in here, and you can find the center line and center mark. First, use the center mark. Click on this outer line. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then click on this outer circle again. 1 and 2. Okay, everything is done. You can choose this center line bisector, and then choose this line. 1 and 2, and this line. 1, 2. So it will appear like this. Next, you can add in here too. Right here, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. It will appear to be like this. And there's a hole in here, so don't forget to add the center line too. Just here for the detail. 1, 2, 1, 2. It will appear like this. So you can right click and cancel. It will appear like this. Next, we'll move to the sheet 3, where you can bring a new sheet by unexpand this sheet format first. So you can find this blank space in here. Just right click on this blank space and you will find new sheet. Then it will found it to be like this, you can fill it with the third part that is named pressure handle. For the scale that we use is a 3 divided by 4. Fill this with your practicum date. Fill this with your name. Fill this with your assistant code on duty. And fill this with your SID. So everything is done, you can click OK. And it will automatically appear like this. Next, we move again to place views. Click on it. Then choose base. Open an existing file. Then choose pressure handle. Then click open. You have to make sure the style is hidden line. For the view identifier, just change it to A. And for the scale, change it to 3 divided by 4. And it will appear like this. Then you can click OK. First, just drag this object a little bit to the left and down. So it'll appear like this, or a little bit up. Okay. Then you can use the projected in here. Choose this base, left click on it, drag your mouse to the right, then left click again, right click, then create. It will appear like this. So everything is done. We'll use this break tool where you can find it in place views. Then choose break. Choose this base. Then you have to make sure the style is structural style, orientation is horizontal, and the gap is 6 mm. Where you can left click between this line or this gap, left click, drag your mouse to the right to here, and you can left click again, so it will appear like this. Next is we use the section by using section tool and choose this base. So that green dot appear, drag your mouse a little bit to the left click, drag your mouse to the right, trigger this green dot, and drag your mouse a little bit to the right, left click again, right click, then continue. It will appear like this. Drag your mouse to the top, and don't forget to change the view identifier to B. The scale measure is 3 divided by 4, and the style is hidden line remove. For the cut edge is jagged, and the method is projected, and the view projection is orthographic. After everything is done, you can click OK. So it will appear like this. Next is you have to make the center line and the center mark by using annotate. Then click on center line bisector. Click on this line and this line. So it will appear like this. Next, you have to make a center mark by using center mark tool. Left click on this. Then just this circle and this circle. So everything is done. You can right click and click OK. Everything is set. Don't forget to save your file. I go to file and save it first. After you save it, or you can find this save in here, and you go to file, to export, and choose PDF, where you can save it on the left folder. Then go to options. Print range is all sheets, and the vector resolution is 4800 dpi. So you can click OK. Then you can click save. If you already export your sheets, it will become a PDF file like this, and it will appear like this.